Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Sunday.
So, we've been lucky for a really long time that our kids, when they wake up in the morning, they usually just stay in their rooms and hang out. Like, they know how to open doors, but for whatever reason, like, in the morning, they wouldn't. Well, Levi opens the doors now, guys. So his little ass came marching out of his room at like 7 o'clock this morning and just started playing in the living room, then came in our room and was like, hey, mama. Hey, dada. So we've been up since 7:15-ish. We thought we were going to get to sleep in. We stayed up super late last night. It didn't happen.
No sleeping.
So I'm only on my second cup of coffee, but I'm definitely going to need like probably 9 more, at least. Dan's already done errands today too. He went and like helped his friend with a car. We've got like house stuff to do. So we're trying to plan out what we're going to do like for cooking for today. I am actually getting ready to make some pumpkin muffins. I have a ton of almond flour, and for whatever reason, I never ever cook with almond flour. I always find it to be a little bit dry. Oh, just kidding. Coconut flour. I never cook with coconut flour. We almost always use almond flour because we just like the taste of it, but I have had this like gigantic container of coconut flour for months. Like, look how big it is.
It's as big as my head.
I've had it for months. So I've been researching recipes that use coconut flour. If you have some favorite coconut flour recipes, send them to me. I would love to know some like tried and true ways to use coconut flour because I feel like I'm not taking full advantage of it. So we're gonna make pumpkin muffins. They are pretty easy. It's all done in one bowl, and I love baked goods like that. And I'm just feeling some pumpkin. I think I'm also gonna make a cup of bulletproof coffee because I need to get like my butt in gear. I feel really, really tired.
This lady over here making pumpkin stuff, thinking that it's all kinds of fall and stuff.
Ugh. Dan has the worst rules regarding like holidays.
It's not the worst rules. We live in Florida. Fall is like 86. We're still tracking like mid-90s.
It was like 104 yesterday.
Yeah, so fall doesn't exist in Florida.
To me,
we got
personally, I don't think the date dictates flavors that I like to eat. It just doesn't for me. And then like, you guys will see as we get closer to Christmas, it's like a never-ending battle with us. I like to decorate for holidays, and I like to decorate for holidays sooner than most people.
Like 6 months early. She already wants to put up Christmas decorations.
No, but I do want to put up my Halloween stuff, and Dan's like fighting me on it. I have this amazing giant Slimer that's like sitting on a pumpkin, and he's my favorite thing that I have. 1st
through the 31st. November 1st. Coming down.
We do this game every year where I'll slowly just put out like one Halloween thing at a time and be like, oh look, it's one Halloween thing, and then he'll come home from work and like it's all out already. So he said I'm not allowed to put out any Halloween until the 1st. Let's see who wins this battle. It's gonna be me. Let me show you what you need to make the pumpkin muffins. A lot of this stuff you'll probably already have in your pantry. So, super, super easy. I've never made this recipe before. I will link down below. It's an adaptation from a recipe that I found online. I'm tweaking a couple of things because I can't help myself. But yeah, I think it's gonna be delicious, and I can't wait to eat one because it sounds really good. And whatever this is, this like cyclone happening up here, we're just gonna roll with it. Team Sundays.
It's like a half pipe.
It really is something else.
I need one of them tech deck skateboards.
Oh god, it's a mess. It's a mess. All right, let me show you. Spatulator even works as a coconut flour masher. Spatulator.
She says that I'm weird because I use random stuff to do other things.
Spatulator. Okay guys, preheat your oven to 350. Dan says you shake your cooking spray. Okay, so preheat the oven to 350. You can use a regular sized muffin pan, but use the little muffin cup liners. Okay, we're gonna use our dessert bar pan because we just like when our muffins come out like weird and square like that. It's like our thing right now. But I've got the silicone baking cups in here. The recipe's supposed to make 10 muffins. So I'm gonna have Dan spray each of these with a little bit of coconut oil while I show you the ingredients. Get a pen. Okay, you will need half a cup of coconut flour, 4 eggs room temperature, a 1/4 cup of melted butter, 6 tablespoons of pumpkin puree. Try to get that at the health food store so you get the unsweetened version. We got the regular pure pumpkin, but it has a little bit more carb count than I would like. It's a really small amount, so it's not gonna really hurt us, but if you're being really strict or trying to be really careful for added sugars, make sure you get an unsweetened variety. Okay, then 1 tablespoon of sugar-free syrup, 1 tablespoon of sweetener, we're gonna use monk fruit, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and then half a teaspoon of baking soda. Oh, I hope I got that all. Okay, so like we said, we love recipes that can all be mixed in one bowl. There is a step of segments here where you have to like do them step by step as to like mix, add, mix, add, mix, add. You're not gonna just dump this all into a bowl and mix it together. Baking is very fickle like that. Whether it's keto baking or any other kind of baking, if the recipe dictates for you to like add eggs, then this, do that. It makes a huge difference.
That's why I don't bake, because I wouldn't do
He
that.
just dumps everything in a bowl and like prays to Jesus, and that's just not how any of this works.
My cakes aren't pretty. Nothing that I've ever baked was pretty.
Baking's kind of hard. I get that.
Except
like,
for bacon.
because it's like step by step and blah blah blah. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass.
You can't mess
so
up bacon.
we're gonna show you how we get these going, and we're gonna pray that they're delicious because I'm like really in the mood for a treat today.
They're gonna be awesome.
Yay! Okay, your first step is to put the coconut flour in, then the eggs, and mix them together until a paste forms. He's gonna want to help. Okay, my helper has arrived. So Lincoln is gonna help me make the pumpkin muffins, right? Okay, so the next step after you stir together the coconut flour and the eggs is to add the pumpkin puree and the syrup. And then we're gonna stir it together. Okay, Lincoln, you ready?
Ready to pour.
Okay, ready to pour? Can you do it? Pour it in.
Pour it in.
Good job.
Now ice cracked. And now ice cracked.
Okay, now we're gonna add the pumpkin. Can you add the pumpkin?
Pumpkin. Look at the waffle cup.
You want, here, you gotta dump it in.
Yes, good.
Okay.
The mustard.
It's not mustard, it's actually pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Okay, so now we're gonna stir this all together.
Stir this.
Yeah, Lincoln's turn to stir. Here we go, you ready? Ooh.
Blech. What smell?
You wanna smell it?
Smell it. It's so.
You gotta stir it really good, buddy. Okay, now we're gonna add the melted butter. Lincoln is very excited about this step. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Come here.
The pour. And this time.
And then stir it together. Hold on a second.
This is a really cold cup.
It is a unicorn cup. You're so smart.
It's
Okay,
white.
guys, next we're going to add in our pumpkin pie spice.
Pumpkin pie spice.
Good job.
Water.
Very good.
Water.
Then we're going to add our monk fruit sweetener and our baking soda. Dump it in.
The bit.
Good job, buddy.
Like a flower.
That's right.
Like a flower.
That's baking soda.
Then.
Then we're going to add our vanilla. Dump it in.
Dump it in. Vanilla.
Very good.
Vanilla.
Vanilla, very good. Then we're gonna add
A
the
chunk.
vinegar.
Vinegar. Vinegar.
Now we mix.
And now the mix. And now the mix.
And now the mix.
Now it's a stir. Just use your spatula. Just use your spatula.
Yeah, now we're gonna use the spatula to spoon it into the muffin cups.
It's a go use your spatula.
What are you doing?
Just use your spatula.
Do you like to bake with Mama?
Big, yeah, look at her.
Can you say hi to the people?
Hi, people.
Hi, the people. You want to show them what you made?
Made. Yeah.
Now it's going in the muffin cups.
Not big hat.
Okay, so this recipe says that it makes 10. I am going to use my little scoop here and be conservative to make sure that I get 10 out of it. So I'm basically going to put 2 scoops into each and start there and then see what I have left over for the batter. And I'll just evenly add the batter to the muffin cups. Okay guys, I got them all scooped out. It ended up being about 3 scoops per muffin cup. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of pumpkin pie spice on the top of each of these, and then they are going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay guys, ours cooked for 21 minutes. They smell amazing. Like I said, I went ahead and sprinkled a little bit of pumpkin pie spice right on top of them. I'm going to let them sit here in the pan for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull them out. That's what she said. Okay, I am going to go ahead and cut one of these guys in half, and me and Dan are gonna try one. They look beautiful. If you guys have never used these silicone muffin cups before, I highly recommend them. They make everything so much easier. So here's what they look like. It feels a little soft, but I know that they're cooked all the way because I did the toothpick test. So let me get Dan in here and we'll take a bite. Oh, wow. They're beautiful. This is what the inside looks like. It definitely looks like a legit muffin. Do you want to try a piece, Lincoln?
Try a piece.
You want to try?
Try a piece.
Here.
The cupcake, mister.
Try. Eat it.
Eat it.
Okay. Ready?
Wait.
I don't love them.
I think they're pretty good. They could probably stand to be cooked a little more.
It's not that. I just think coconut flour always tastes a little spongy. Yeah, I don't love them. Like, I'll eat them because I made them, but it's not my favorite thing I've ever made. So, pro tip. Not everything we cook is absolutely delicious. I think I really just don't like coconut flour.
Don't worry, I'll eat them all.
Yeah, not my favorite. I won't make them like this again, but like it was worth a shot, right? They smell really good and they look really good, but I'm gonna have to put like some whipped cream on it or something to love it. I think coconut flour is spongy. That's it.
I like them.
They're just okay.
She's picky. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not picky enough.
They're just okay. Don't get too excited. Okay guys, so I would call that recipe a fail. Dan is saying that it isn't, but I don't agree. Like, I will never make them like that again. They're just a little too spongy for my personal taste. If you want to attempt this recipe, I would say to use a little bit less butter, and I would probably make them a little bit sweeter. So maybe a little bit more sweetener, and I would also probably add a little bit more of the pumpkin pie spice and maybe some cinnamon. I thought that they could have had a little bit more of the like pumpkin flavor. So give them a try, or don't, and do something completely different. We'll eat them because we're not wasteful. I'm not about to throw like keto ingredients in the trash, but I didn't love them. So
Y'all just try them. You might like them.
I don't agree.
You're gonna like them. Like,
It's better than no muffin, but they're far from delicious. So if you make them, let me know. If you make them and you hate them, I'm sorry, but I warned you. We'll see you guys later.